It's a brand new day.
Buenos dias. I am back to teach you some more basic Spanish this week. And today we're recording from Route 66 here in Puerto Banús. So, the last couple of weeks we've gone through expressions such as excuse me, do you speak English, and I don't understand. And today we'll add two more simple sentences to this category before we move on to the next one. So let's get started. The first sentence, short and simple, is I speak English. Hablo inglés. So a little reminder, we do not pronounce the H in Spanish. So it's hablo inglés. Now, where this is an affirmative sentence, then the next sentence is a negative one. And it is, I do not speak Spanish. So in Spanish it is, no hablo español. No hablo español. So now let's talk a little bit about verbs in Spanish, because I'm sure you've noticed by now that the conjugation of the verbs in Spanish, it's a little bit different than in English. It's a bit more complicated, but you'll get the hang of it for sure. So first, if we look at the first little sentence we learned today, I speak English, hablo inglés. You see, there's no pronoun in the Spanish sentence. And this has to do with the fact that in Spanish you bake in the pronouns in the verbs. So by looking at the end of the verb, you can see what person we are talking about. And as a general rule, you can say all the verbs that end with an O talk about I, so first person singular. Like I speak English is hablo inglés. And the second thing we can mention is that the equivalent of not in English is no in Spanish. And as a general rule, you always place no in front of the verb or the verbs in Spanish. So today we learned two new simple phrases and we started talking a little bit about the verbs in Spanish. So that was all from me for now. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hasta pronto.
Good afternoon. Here we are again today at this wonderful, lovely cafe in Puerto Banús, Route 66. Very American. And today I brought Buhu. Buhu is a little bodeguero cross.